trying to stop the attempted setups, the physical attacks, the stuff I don't spend a lot of time on. I mean, I am a warrior, ladies and gentlemen. I am committed to this fight, and I'm committed wherever it leads me. I'm ready for whatever they do to me. I remember 2 years ago, 3 years ago now, one of the head torturers at an air base in Afghanistan tortured some people to death. And the headline was, head prison guard, I'm going to give you the exact headline, prison guard charged under Patriot Act, or gagged under Patriot Act. And he came out with his letters where he was ordered to torture, and they charged him with the Patriot Act to shut him up. Listen to all you Nazi handlers out there. They'll blow up a building and say you did it later. It doesn't matter if you're an FBI agent like Turner or an informant. Tim McVeigh, it's now sworn in federal court, was what we told you he was. Black ops, super secret, national security. They set him up and drugged his butt up and executed his butt. Told him he'll murder your family if you don't keep your mouth shut. All of you people serving this, and all of you that are paid to attack me, you're not having success. People now know who you are. And so to all the COINTELPRO, we've identified you. And they are discussing and threatening to use white supremacists to kill me right now. Whatever happens, happens. If the feds kill me, they kill me.
This is an emergency alert. People don't die of H1N1 infection. They die from system-wide intoxication and toxic shock. Doctors call it the cytokine storm following infection and immune hyperstimulation. Vaccines with immune stimulants or toxic drugs chemicalize your body, adding to your death risk. Prevent death and reverse diseases from infections, vaccinations, and drug toxicity. Call this number to get my free special report about the flu and what to do to save lives, maybe even your own. I'm Dr. Leonard Horowitz. Order Zeolife, the world's most powerful broad-spectrum detoxifier, immune system guard, and vaccine cleanse. Avoid vaccinations and drugs. Use Zeolife and oxysilver hydrosol instead to detox and degerm your body. Stop the shock of toxicity and preventable deaths. Call 1-888-KO-GERMS. That's 1-888-KO-GERMS. Or visit zeolife.net and oxysilver.net and order your free report and package special.
Hundreds of nations have fallen to tyranny in the last century alone. This is our last chance to not relive history.
As we're finishing off this agenda, they'll be pulling the rug from underneath Americans at home.
They have tremendous influence on our president and Congress, and they really are calling the shots.
I think it's incumbent upon all of us as American citizens to pay attention.
Fall of the Republic identifies the enemies of our nation, the criminal offshore cartel, hell-bent on destroying sovereignty, and on its ashes constructing world government.
Tim Geithner, Bernanke, they're arsonists. They're asking for more matches. And the Congress is saying, who do we make the check out to?
Today, it seems like nobody does care. And right now in Washington, D.C., we have seen a fall of the Republic.
Get your copy of Fall of the Republic on DVD at Infowars.com or watch it online right now in super high quality at prisonplanet.tv. This is Alex Jones with 5 good reasons you should consider buying a solar power generator. Number 1, new climate legislation could easily double or triple your electric bill. Number 2, our new energy czar wants to control how much power your electric company allows you to have. It's true. Total government control of electricity in the name of smart grid technology is coming. Number 3, in some areas of the country, the power grid is dangerously overloaded. And now new socialist legislation is only compounding the problem. Number 4, dangerous weather is always a threat to local grids. Every year, thousands of families lose their power from weather-related outages. Number 5, a solar power generator provides powerful backup insurance and peace of mind. Folks, I really believe in the solar power generators offered by Solutions from Science, one of my oldest sponsors. You can get more information at www.mysolarbackup.com. That's mysolarbackup.com. Remember, the government doesn't own the sun, so go to mysolarbackup.com or call 1-877-327-0365.
Front porch sitting in an old rocking chair. The sun is hot in the Texas sky. garden growing.
I want to finish up with Mark in Switzerland very quickly and then hit some financial news in the last 3 or 4 minutes. Mark in Switzerland, go ahead.
Yeah, hi, Alex. I wanted to just share something with you. I attended a dinner in Geneva a couple of months ago, and at this event was someone who worked for a very large Swiss bank, and he made the claim that the put options on the airlines in September 2001 were actually executed in Switzerland, and that FINMA, which is the equivalent of the SEC, the Swiss Securities Overseer, which is a federal agency called FINMA, F-I-N-M-A.
Yeah, it's like our
has
FinCEN.
all this information, and they're just sitting on it.
Yeah, no, it came out in the German and a few U.S. papers. Wall Street Journal was one. Record put options against American and United, record in the week before, and that it led back to Alex Brown Deutsch, and Buzzy Krongard, who later became executive director of the CIA. I'd love to hear more on that. We're out of time, Mark. Thank you. And I'm sorry to other callers. I wanted to briefly, at the end of the show here, thank all of you for your support, for spreading the word about the free podcast at Infowars.com, the listen page. We promise to make this year even more powerful and more focused, and we want to commend the great crew and the job they did last year going into this year. In closing, I wanted to thank Ted Anderson for all of his support of the network and his company, Midas Resources. And, Ted, gold's up over $20 today. And you have some great deals you're able to buy when gold dipped for a few weeks. You're able to pass those on to people. But the real economy is imploding. The banks are looting us. People need to get into silver and gold. It's up over 400% in the last 7-8 years, as you know. And I believe it's just going to continue to grow. But regardless, it can't be devalued overnight like paper money. Ted Anderson, tell us about the specials you have here at the close of the first weekday broadcast of 2010.
Well, I know time is tight, and yeah, indeed, I was buying secretly, I guess quietly, while the prices were down here the last couple of weeks. Just because economics haven't changed, we're going to have more trouble in the future. I highly suspect that we'll see $1,300 gold before spring has passed. So I would really recommend that people get in. We do have some really good buys in the British sovereigns right now.
The dollar's dropping again. I should add that. Go ahead.
Yeah, dollar's dropping. I mean, we have $10 Liberties, $10 Indians. We also have the British sovereign and the franc, which were bought when the market was lower. They're currently right now $2.60, $3.22. I do have the Montana silver at $20.99. It's kind of like taking advantage of it. Right now, we're at that $1,120 level, $1,124 for a high today, and we were looking at $1,080 here just about a week ago. So that gives you an idea of what kind of prices, what the prices are doing, and where I expect them to go. I look to see about a $30 increase from where I'm at right now.
So the discount you're putting out, you bought gold and silver at what? And now it's gone way up, and you're again passing that savings on. So tell us the type of savings people are getting. Well,
that $1,180, $1,190 is where we've seen the low, and that's when I was buying. So right now we're sitting in a position. We even have U.S. Eagles that are sitting at what I would consider a below market price, just due to the fact that the prices were lower. We've seen gold go up about $30. $40 actually.
Absolutely, and people should take advantage of this and tell them it's the Alex Jones Ted Anderson special. Be able to get these lower prices. Ladies and gentlemen, the globalists have been trying with both feet to stomp the price of gold down. We believe they're going to be unsuccessful. We believe that people need to get involved in gold and silver today, a true store of wealth, a hedge against inflation and uncertainty. 800-686-2237. Here's the number again. The great brokers are there to answer your questions or take your order. 800-686-2237. They have a free copy of Bob Chapman's newsletter as well if you call 800-686-2237. Thank you so much, Ted Anderson. Thank you, crew.
America's #1 source for independent talk radio for over a decade. We are the GCN Radio Network.
Hello, this is Alex Jones with some important questions. If you're going into a battle and they give you a rifle and a sidearm, how much ammunition do you want? My answer would be all I can get. In the battle for freedom and the lives of your loved ones, food is your only ammunition. How much do you want? When do you want it? Now or after the battle starts? When will you need it? Can you buy it without proper identification? Will there be any food? Will it make your children sick? If there's a quarantine and you can't feed yourself, will you go to the gathering center and be immunized? You watch